Hey, what's the deal, baby? It's your boy Tag from Pro Wrestling Tag, and man, do I have a lot of shit today, boy. Do I have a lot of topics I'm coming up with. You know what I mean? Especially this week, especially today, man. Right, as of this recording is 4/18 and September 23rd. You know what I mean? I have just finished eating some Chinese food, because I ain't gonna cook. You know what I mean? I don't feel like cooking today. It might rain, you know what I mean? But, it's funny. It's funny how, the tables are turned from AEW over to WWE side. And I posted something about how, with the Ray Phoenix situation, how Tony Khan is basically scared to death, he's scared to death for WWE. He is very scared. Not only scared to death for WWE, but he's also scared to death of the positioning of his promotion, All Elite Wrestling. Because remember, back in 2019, AEW was basically the place to be. Everyone wanted to sign to AEW. It was the destination for folks to sign, right? It was the top place for folks who were disgruntled in WWE to go to AEW and to have like a new lease on life, a new lease on their career, and so on and so forth, right? And for the most part, yeah, it was working from 2019, 2020, and 2021, and then like the first half of 2022, and then once WWE started getting red hot with the Vince scandal and Triple H taking over, you felt the shift. And then, even before that, when Cody left, and then that's when you really felt the shift. You felt the shift change over time from from AEW to WWE's favor, right? And, even going into last year, right, with the whole CM Punk thing from All Out and then All In, CM Punk going back to WWE. It's like everything is being booked properly. Triple H taking over permanently as head of creative, and you got the great folks at Endeavor there, Nick Khan and Mark Shapiro and Ari Emanuel and Dana White. You got all these factors there for WWE, right? And WWE, let's keep it a buck. WWE right now, at this point, is the main attraction for any wrestler to sign. There's a lot of people that want to sign with WWE. There are people in AEW that wants to leave to go to WWE, right? The Ray Phoenix situation, it shows something about Tony Khan. Remember, I think it was last week, where someone said, "Oh, Tony Khan is he's not that kind of dude. He's not that kind of person who he's gonna tack time to. Ray Phoenix is a day one. Yeah, I mean, Tony Khan, he realizes that, and he's gonna let him out his contract gracefully and stuff. He's not gonna do that." And then today, I see a report from Dave Meltzer saying that Tony Khan is on the verge of taxing time to Ray Phoenix's contract. So Ray Phoenix might not even be a free agent. His brother Pentagon, though, is scheduled to be a free agent. His brother Pentagon is going to WWE, right? But Ray Phoenix, unfortunately, might not go to WWE right away, and that tells you a lot about Tony Khan. Tony Khan, I think he cannot take the fact that WWE is the destination at this point, and nobody wants to come to AEW. It's like, like now, AEW is at a place where, where wrestlers are just there, just to be there until their names are called to go to WWE. And now, like, it doesn't matter. The money at this point doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Tony Khan can put up all the money that he wants for folks, but it does not matter. It truly doesn't matter. I think these wrestlers know it. They know it. They know that they just don't want to be there. They're not being used. They're not being pushed and stuff. And now it gets to a point where, WWE is at the best place that you could possibly be when signing free agents. And then also on top of that, you got NXT. You got NXT there, and NXT is going to be on fucking fire. NXT is WWE's indie, right? So, so to speak. They're definitely building that up into a third brand. They're clearly building that up into a third brand to the point where that, like I said, that is their indie. That's their fucking indie. Tony Khan is one of the most insecure people in this entire business. The fact that he doesn't want to let him go, Ray Phoenix, he doesn't want to let Miro go. He doesn't want to let Miro go. He doesn't want to let Ray Phoenix go. He doesn't want to let Ricky Starks go. That says a lot. Tony Khan is the new Vince McMahon. He is the new Vince McMahon, and not in a good way. Because this is the shit that Vince was doing when he was taking charge. There were a lot of people that wanted out of WWE around 2017, 2018, because they weren't being used properly, right? Even going to, like 2017, 2018, Pac is the best example. Pac, who is never in WWE, same situation happened with him. And he wound up leaving to go to AEW, right? Along with many others. And it's like now the tables are turned. Now, before I say it, let me go back to this. Vince was still keeping people under contract. Vince was tacking time onto folks' contract, and he would not let them leave. He would not let them bounce out of their deals and such. He would roll over. He would roll overtime for folks to stick. To stick with their deal. And it was, which was complete bullshit. If these people did not want to be there, let them go. The same thing is happening with Tony Khan at AEW, right? Not only Tony Khan is playing petty with folks' deals and their futures, to try to stop their momentum, but also he's doing the same shit with the creative. He's doing the exact same shit with the creative, and it's just not good. It's just not fucking good. So the fact that he's doing this with with Ray Phoenix shows me that not only he's burning bridges, but people are not going to wind up going there. They're not going to wind up going to AEW if they know that this kind of bullshit is going to happen. If people are smart, if pro wrestlers are smart, and you're going to sign with AEW, I would do the whole New Japan Pro Wrestling situation where I would just sign for 1 year. Fuck it, sign for 1 year, knowing that if something happens, right, I could just leave out that year. Plain and simple, I could just bounce out that year and move on. Because there's a lot of people on that AEW roster that is basically, they're not being used. They're not put on television. Where the fuck is Danhausen? Where's Danhausen? I've already mentioned the names, but one name in particular I have not mentioned is Danhausen. Where's Danhausen? Where's he at? This is what I'm talking about. And to play that same game that you're doing, with Miro, with Ray Phoenix, that's not good business, bro. Tony Khan cannot help the fact that WWE is now the destination that everyone wants to go to. Everybody. And he can't take it. He can't take that fact. This company has not been the same since CM Punk. AEW reached his ceiling. And I don't know what the fuck happens from there. I truly, honestly don't. If you think AEW is competition to WWE, man, you are sadly fucking mistaken. It's a whole new day and age, B. I don't know what's going to happen. But he's burning a lot of bridges by doing that. Alright, guys, so I already made this video and such, so I will catch y'all, possibly tonight, or if any news breaks, I'll talk. But I'm about to be out. Peace.